Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. In this verse of Ashtavakra Gita, Ashtavakra tries to tell us all in this world of all living entities in this material universe, there are many who are interested in enjoying this material world. There are few who are interested in liberation. However, the rarest of the rare noble minded souls are neither interested in enjoying this material world and nor are they interested in liberation. Before I go to or before I try to elucidate on this particular verse, let me warn all of us listeners. This is only a goal. Everyone has the right and the duty to aim at this particular goal, which we have to ultimately reach. It is not yet meant for every living entity. So, you are hereby warned that this has to be taken only as the bull's eye and not what we have already achieved. In this society, around 80% of the people are materialistic. They want to enjoy this world, this material universe. They are people who identify with their mind body complex. Rest 20% of the rest 20%, 15% are people who are spiritually inclined, who have already tired of enjoying this material world and now they are seeking liberation. This 15% has many classes, many steps, many sections where spiritually inclined people are ensconced. They are there trying to climb up the stairs so that they reach ultimate liberation. There are the beginners, the middle guys, and the ultimate liberated people who are self-realized. There are various varieties of people, but it is a very enjoyable journey where you may find yourself blissful even at the spot from where the journey starts. The last 5% are the goal that this verse talks about. These 5% people of whom we do not know anything are our ultimate goal. These people are already liberated and self-realized. They have seen it all, both material as well as spiritual, and they have forgotten all. They are not interested in enjoying this material world or in meditation, etc., to reach liberation and self realization level. This is a goal of which we do not know anything. What happens after self realization is something that we are not aware of. However, as ordinary living entities, we have the right and the duty to contemplate on this particular verse. According to Ashtavakra Gita, there are people who want to enjoy this material world. It is true. You are enjoying this material world for time immemorial, birth after birth after birth. First, you were a tree, then a worm, then a bird. Ultimately, after going through several such births and deaths, you came into this human form. Even in this human form, you had various states, various lusts, various greeds, anger, etc., the five evils that plague the living entity. Everywhere your taste for enjoyment was different. A worker wanted food, a person of the middle class loved to have a house, a property, good food, good sweets, fruits, etc. The very rich man wanted mansions, offices, office complexes, etc. And then, after they have gone through all this, they come to the spiritual level. Before going further, let me remind you, it is not necessary that you should go into all details of material world yourself. You can learn from other people's experiences also. Every living entity has the right to get into the brain of someone of his or her choice and see how it feels to be a doctor, an engineer, a surgeon, a lawyer, etc. These are only acts. If you were a lawyer, what you would have done? You have every right to think about that. If you were a surgeon, how would you have committed a surgery? If you had been an engineer, how many buildings you would have constructed? If you had been a share broker, how much money you would have made? All these things are your own right to think about, to contemplate, to dream, and live a share broker's life or an engineer's life or a doctor's life in your dream. After you have gone through all these dreams and enjoyed every drop of what you think is that life, you ultimately find that spiritualism is certainly better than materialism. The love for the identity of your mind-body complex slowly erodes and you start thinking about the soul. You try to abide in the self. You may find it slightly difficult or there may take some time to do that, but remember every inch, every second in spiritual world is full of bliss. It is quite possible that you yourself become reluctant to move further before enjoying every step or every second of spiritual bliss. After you have reached the 95th percent of this society, you come to the level where you become liberated, self realized, you identify with your Brahman, and you are ready to go back to Godhead. That is the level that Ashtavakra wants to tell us all about. You have seen all that is material, all that is spiritual, and there is nothing to see anymore. That is the level where a noble minded person is neither interested in enjoying this material life nor is he or she interested in liberation. Please remember Sahasrara Chakra in Kundalini and Bhakti Yoga are below this particular stage. These were only tools for you to enjoy bliss and seek self realization and liberation. Once you have done that, nobody knows what will happen. Your experience as a self realized soul may be yours, and one of mine will be mine. Kindly remember this and act spiritually. All the best. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.